The opposition, including the United National Party, spoke about the arrest of former Minister Ranjan Ramanayake.
Ranjan Ramanayake, Mantri.
A police officer speaking to Ranjan Ramanayake says that there are voice recordings of a police officer handing him information, and that is the reason why they had come to arrest him. If you look at this in that perspective, journalists, public representatives, and the general public both in the private and public sector provide third parties with information on various issues of fraud and corruption and malpractices. If we as public representatives cannot hold on to these information, and if the police is conducting investigations into such matters, then this is a very sad situation.
The situation is such that an MP cannot have in his possession a firearm given to him for his own protection. By next week, all of our MPs have prepared to hand in the weapons officially given to us for our protection. Even if you go to the mansion in Medamulana, you can find similar weapons. The weapons that Julampitiya Amare used and Army Jine used. Where are they now? Did the government take those in? We are ready to take serious action against this in Parliament on the 7th of January. The President of the country, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, does not know of this. The Prime Minister of the country, Mahinda Rajapaksa, does not know of this. He is a lawyer. Chamal Rajapaksa, who is the State Minister of Defence, was a former police officer. Doesn't he know about this? Are these arrests being made without his knowledge? These stories cannot be accepted now. If Ranjan had done something wrong, arrest him. There is no problem there. But you cannot intimidate us with these kind of things. There are no eternal victories. There are no permanent presidents, and there are no permanent prime ministers. If Ranjan Ramanayake had done something wrong, he must be punished for it before the law. There is nothing wrong with that. But we saw weapons being caught inside ships. The people who were nabbed for the possession of those weapons within ships are now out in the open and back in business. This is a good lesson for the UNP government. They came to nab thieves and then ended up colluding with them. And now they are standing by and watching how the law is being enforced against them. If you consider the Avantgarde case, where there were over 7,000 indictments filed for the illegal possession of weapons without any license and without serial numbers, the owners and heads of those companies must be behind bars. So if this government has such enthusiasm to prosecute against illegal weapons, the government must intervene and immediately bring these suspects who dealt with illegal firearms before the law. We are waiting, and the people of this country are waiting until they capture the suspects who robbed the central bank. The people are waiting until people who had been connected with the bond scam, including party leader Ranil Wickremesinghe, Karu Jayasuriya, Ravi Karunanayake, Malik Samaravikrama are taken in handcuffs. But when we look at what this government is doing right now, we don't see these things happening at all. Capture the thieves who robbed the central bank. Arrest the people who have murder charges against them. Arrest those who were involved in fraud and corruption. And then we can support those actions as well. We have a suspicion that these thieves are protecting their fellow thieves.
While the opposition spoke out against the arrest of former Minister Ranjan Ramanayake, members of the government too spoke critically of the arrest.
We have a suspicion that certain officials are working towards tarnishing the good name of the President and the Prime Minister. Before there was a debate among the general public on the manner in which Patli Champika was arrested, the police should have come before the media and said that we will file charges against him on this day. We request the Secretary of Defence to act more cautiously and methodically. Yesterday, Ranjan Ramanayake was arrested. I was wondering if this was an arrest or if I was watching a movie. If the police comes to arrest you, will they allow you to record the entire thing on your phone? We will now have to look into who ordered these things. We would like to ask the team who did this not to inconvenience our government like this, because this is not the policy of the government. We are vigilant regarding anyone who is working to bring disrepute to this government. We are ready to act against that as well. I believe that we as the government should be vigilant about the manner in which the police functions, because the justice that the people hoped for must be fulfilled. The suspects who robbed the central bank should be brought to justice. When the people see these kind of minor incidents being given prominence, they wonder why the bigger fish are still out in the open.
බලාපොරොත්තු වෙච්ච දේවල් වීමේ ප්‍රමාදයක් තියෙනවද කියලා සැකයක් එනවා. යම් යම් සුළු සුළු දේවල් වලට ප්‍රමුඛත්වය දෙනවා.
අපි කනගාටු වෙන්නේ ආණ්ඩුව
We are sad that the government has not nabbed the big thieves yet. The bond scam thieves should be captured. The top 10 thieves should be arrested. When steps are underway to arrest them methodically, the police has gone and made these minor arrests. If we do not nab the suspects of the central bank bond scam, we will have to go home too. This is what must be done.
හොරු ඇල්ලුවේ නැත්තම් අපිටත් ගෙදර යන්න සිද්ධ වෙනවා. එච්චරයි කරන්නේ.